If I had to pick a great month to visit Venice, Italy, it would be the month of October. In our opinion, it's one of the best months to visit Venice, and today we're excited to explain why. Hi everyone, I'm Rick.
And I'm Andrea. We are travel addicts and we live here in beautiful Italy, just a couple of hours away from Venice, Italy. We visit this incredible city often, and one of our favorite times of the year to visit is October. So, why should you visit Venice in October? Well, there are several reasons why October is a great month to visit Venice, but probably one of the most important one is the fact that in October there are fewer crowds. In the summer, Venice can feel packed. Months like July and August are the peak of tourist season, and everywhere you go in Venice is packed with people. But by October, the cruise ships slow down, the big tour group taper off, and you'll find space to breathe in Venice. Now, don't think that the city is empty in October. It's still very busy because Venice is always busy, but way less crowded than June, July, and August, and the first half of September. Now, even if there are fewer crowds in October, you still have to plan your visit in advance, because there will still be crowds.
Mhm.
So please be sure to buy your skip the line tickets in advance to avoid long lines at places like the Doge Palace or St. Mark's Basilica. You can scan this QR code or check the link description below to get the skip the line tickets for these attraction in advance.
Right, so now let's talk about another great advantage of visiting Venice in October, and it's the better prices, right? Prices for hotels and airfares are starting to come down in October, and it would be possible to score some really good deals, especially toward the end of the month. Also, in October, it's easier to find more availability for hotels and restaurants. Last, if you're taking a trip around Italy, October is a great month to get good hotel rates in other cities like Rome, Florence, or Naples. Exactly. Now, let's talk about another aspect of visiting Venice in October, and we'll talk about what they.
What does it look like in October? Temperature range between 19 Celsius during the day and 10 Celsius at night. You won't be sweating through your shirt while crossing bridges, but you also won't need a heavy coat yet. Light layers, scarves, and comfy shoes are all you need. Also, during the day, you will still be able to eat outside, while at night it might be not possible. Unfortunately, October can be a little bit rainier than the average of 6 days of rain in a month. For this reason, it is good to pack a small umbrella with you or a rain jacket to bring with you. One of those little foldable ones would be great. In October in Venice, you might experience something misty and fog, especially early morning or towards the end of the month.
Yeah, yeah, really beautiful time,
Yeah,
right?
days are getting shorter in October, but in our opinion, this is a good thing because Venice at night is even more magical and romantic. So don't skip it.
Right. So let's talk about another aspect of visiting Venice in October, and that's what to pack for Venice in October. Well, as we've mentioned before, mornings in October can be chilly, while afternoons are very pleasant. For this reason, we strongly recommend you to layer your clothes. So, what does that mean? Light pants, a nice polo, a light jacket. That's all you need during the day. While at night, you may need to just add on a sweater, especially if it's windy. You'll also want to bring water resistant, well worn in walking shoes just in case there's light rain or you get a touch of high water. Remember, you'll have to walk a lot in Venice, and comfortable shoes are super important. Now, we've mentioned this in pretty much all of our Venice videos. Pack light on your Venetian trip. Remember, chances are you're going to be walking up and down. Actually, you will be walking up and down several bridges to reach your hotel, and lifting big, bulky bags up and down the stairs is not a good idea.
Nope.
If you've got a lot of bags, drop them off at the bag depot at the train station and only bring a small bag or backpack with you for your stay in the city. Trust us, your back and your knees and your feet will thank you for it. Now, you may have also heard about flooding in Venice. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. In the last couple of years, Acqua Alta has been less of a problem in Venice due to the new Moses locks just outside the city. However, it might still happen. Also, Acqua Alta is more common in November and December, but occasional flooding can happen in October. If this happens, you will have to walk on top of the wooden walkways. Not a big deal. Acqua Alta is part of Venice charm. Seeing St. Mark's Square shimmering with reflection is kind of magical, and some crazy tourist might decide to sit in the Acqua Alta right in front of St. Mark's. Sounds familiar, Rick?
Mm, I have no idea what you possibly could be talking about. How about we talk about wine instead, right? So, October is the grape harvest time in the Veneto region. While Venice itself isn't filled with vineyards, Veneto, the region where Venice is located, is one of the most important wine areas of Italy. And we love doing day trips from Venice to the nearby wine areas of Valdobbiadene, where they make Prosecco, or the province of Verona, where wines like Valpolicella and Amarone are made. And if you're a wine lover, it's definitely a must to check out. You can check out some wine tours from Venice by scanning this QR code. And if you want to know more about Verona, we just made an entire video about this incredible city that you can watch. Yep, right up here. And now we have 4 pro tips for you, right? For visiting Venice in October, starting with
A Vaporetto pass. Vaporetto is the Venetian equivalent of public bus. The Vaporetto network is quite extensive and it allows you to visit many areas of the city, including the island of Murano and Burano. Also, you should ride the Vaporetto down the Grand Canal because some of the most beautiful and impressive buildings can be appreciated only by the water, and the Vaporetto rides just in front of them. For this reason, we strongly recommend you to buy a 24, 48, or 72 hours Vaporetto pass from the ACTV website if you're staying more than one day. It's way cheaper than buy a single tickets and give you unlimited rides up and down with the Vaporetto.
and that's why you want to buy the Vaporetto pass.
Yep.
Then you'll want to try the local food in the less touristy spots. On your trip to Venice, you're going to want to avoid, well, we suggest avoiding the restaurants that are next to tourist attractions because they tend to be overpriced. And most of them, they just serve frozen junk food. Also, avoid restaurants with big flashy photos or every single possible Italian dishes on the menu, or those that offer a menu turistico. Those places target tourists and are usually not all that good. What you want to do is walk a few blocks into quieter neighborhoods like Canareggio or Castello, and there you're going to be rewarded with some great local dishes. And while you're there, try the pasta al nero. It's the squid ink pasta. I know it doesn't look that appealing, but trust me, it's delicious.
And don't forget the Venetian version of tapas, called cicchetti. Pair them with an Aperol Spritz or an Ombra, which is a small glass of wine in Venetian. These are the perfect Venetian lunch and you won't be disappointed. Now, if you're looking for souvenirs, you can buy the typical Venetian mask in one of the many stores in the city. Just look for the one that says Made in Italy. Even better, go and make your own Venetian mask. We did it once and it was so much fun. Even though the result of mine wasn't that good.
No, it's okay, right? That's the fun of it.
Yeah, also if you want to bring some glass from Murano, buy them at the factory. You can go and see the glass master make them and buy the item.
Now, you might be wondering about where is the best place to take photos, right? Well, in Venice, the October light is soft and diffused and is perfect for photography. And here's what you should do to get some amazing photos. First, go out early before the crowds and stay out at night and take photos of the city when it's all lit up. You'll want to use a small tripod or a gimbal for your phone so that you can get those stable shots, especially in low light. And remember, respect the locals and don't fly drones. You're going to get in trouble. Look for reflections in the puddles and the canals. Take photos of those. They're the most interesting and most importantly, have fun.
Well, there you have it, our guide for visiting Venice in October. If you have any question, don't hesitate to leave a comment below because we love to hear back from you and answer your question the best we can. And while you're there, if you found this video informative and helpful, give us a like, share it and with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more insider tips on visiting Italy like a local.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.
Ciao!